They're all in there and they're sick. So I'm hiding in my car. Shh. G'day, if you haven't been here before, welcome. My name is Jenny Bonell and I'm a mum to 16 children. Now, over the last week, it's been a really long week in our house. People have been sick. And even a small family, having sickness or any sort of bug go through the family is exhausting. But when you've got a super big family like ours, it just takes on a whole other level. We tend to share a lot of germs around in the family. So once one person gets sick, it tends to move on from person to person, and most people will get it. I think at the moment we're standing at about 4 or 5 of us who haven't caught this flu. Thank goodness it hasn't been some sort of tummy bug. That's the worst kind of bug to go through the house. This has just been a flu, like a really heavy head cold. So it's not too bad, but it has been a really tough week. I thought I would share with you some tips of what we do to help keep the stress levels down when we're all unwell. If you do something similar in your family, or if you've got other tips, make sure you leave a comment below for us. And while you're there, don't forget to hit subscribe. Have you ever noticed that when kids get sick, it's never at a convenient time? It's always at like 2 a.m. when somebody gets sick. And we used to struggle when all the kids, particularly when they were little and needed our help with those sorts of things. We would get up when they got sick, and then we would be scrambling around the house trying to find, a towel, a pillow, washers, a bucket, and just trying to get our kid cleaned up, comfortable, and then set up someplace where they could sleep again. And I just found that so stressful at that hour of the morning. I mean, who really wants to be racing around the house at that hour? Because you don't want to wake the rest of the family up either. You just want to get the things together and have the child comfortable again and feeling much better. So I came up with this plan to make some sort of a pack that I could have ready if one of the kids got sick. And that's how Bess came about. So Bess, so B-E-S-S, stands for a bag of emergency sickness supplies. And again, it came about just to have something convenient. So when our kids get sick, I can grab it. I've got everything I could possibly need right there handy. Takes all the stress out of it. So I'll tell you what's in these bags and how we go about making them up. So let me tell you what I keep in what we affectionately call in our household Bessie. So if the kids get sick and I need someone to go and get everything for me, I can actually I can call out to the kids and just say, can you go and grab Bessie? And they know to go grab one of the bags and bring it straight to me. Now, what's in it? The big plastic zipped up bag that I keep them in is the bag that I have reused from when I have bought the kids bed linen. So if you go and buy a doona, which is also known as an eiderdown or a quilt in some countries, a doona or a large blanket, and they come in those really sturdy, thick plastic zipped up bags. That's what you need to keep all the supplies in. And it's great to be able to reuse that rather than just throw them out. So inside that I keep one of the old doonas. So when we replace the quilts on the kids' beds, I keep the best of the old ones and I put them and fold them up into these bags. Next, I take either an old flannelette sheet or a cotton sheet and I pop that in there as well. I use the best of the old pillows as well. I don't use a clean new pillow for any child who's sick, because if they if they throw up on it, or, you know, they're coughing into it and that kind of thing, you're not going to want to keep that pillow afterwards anyway. So you might as well use the older ones. And then when they're finished with it, you can simply throw the pillow out if needs be. A face washer, or I think, again, they're called flannels in some countries. It's good to have that there. Again, I use all the old things that I'm ready to throw out, and I keep them for the Bessies. And then, you know, once the kids used it or been sick, then it can go in the trash. For the girls, I keep a hairband in there. I just tie that around the washer. And then if the girls need their hair tied up quickly, I've got a hairband right there ready to go. And then I also keep an old towel. So the old beach towels or the old bathroom towels are great just to have there. And again, they can be washed as many times as necessary, and eventually when they're completely worn out, you can just throw them out. So let me show you just how simple it is to put this together. That was really simple, hey? And now all you've got to do is add a bucket. So let me talk to you about the buckets. I have a pile of yellow buckets, and the yellow buckets, everybody in our house knows, are just for sick people. I don't use them to clean with. I think that if you're going to use buckets around the house to mop with, or you're going to have chemicals in them and all sorts of products in them, I don't think you want your children who are sick with their face down close to the bucket. So we use the yellow buckets specifically just for the sick kids. So I've probably been hiding out here long enough, and I should probably go back inside now and get back to looking after these kids, making sure everyone's healthy and getting back on track. So if you like this video, if you like this tip and you found it helpful, make sure you like the video and you pop a comment below, and we will catch you next time, hopefully when everyone's feeling much, much better. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless.